Hello everyone. In this video I am going to explain one of the linear data structure, stack. Stack. In computer science, a stack, also known as LIFO, last in first out data structure, that means the element which is inserted at last will be the first one to be removed first. So it is a linear data structure that allows insertion, means push, and deletion, pop, of an element only from one end, that is top. In real life, you can see few example of a stack, like these books are arranged in a form of a stack. So the book which is placed at last will be the first one to be removed. Stack serves following two operations: push, which adds an element to the collection, and pop, which removes the most recently added element. Like this, you can see from the top end only we can insert and we can remove element.
In this slide, we will see how a stack is implemented. You can see we have taken one array in vertical form, and as you know, array always starts from an index number 0 to any positive number. So if any element is present there, so it will give you at least index 0 or any positive value. That means when the stack is empty, if we need to check this condition, when the stack is empty, you can see the top index will point to any negative number. So top is at -1. So the condition to check the stack is empty is top equals to -1. After this, how we insert value, we simply increment top and we can insert value. Increment top, insert value. Same process we can repeat until we reach to the last index, and which is equals to in general size -1. Now at this situation, you can see the stack is full, so we can't insert any element. So this is your case too. When a stack is full, so we can see the condition if top equals to size -1, then we can see stack is full, overflow. We can't insert element into it. So we have to remember these two things: how to check stack is empty and how to check whether it is full or not.
Now we will see few operations. So like push in a stack. So to insert anything in any data structure, first we need to check whether it is full or not. So when we try to write algorithm, first thing you will start, then you will ask value. Generally it is given with function argument to read or accept value of n. Now first task is we have to check whether stack is full or not. So if the stack is full, we can't insert anything. So your condition is if top equals to size -1, then we can print overflow and no need to proceed further, so we can exit. Otherwise, in general case, you can see if suppose top is pointing at 1, so first you need to increment this top to index number 2, so that is what top plus plus, and then you can insert element. So two steps we need to perform. First is top equals to top plus 1 or top plus plus, and then at this index we can assign value. So stack at top is equals to n. So this is the algorithm to push an element into a pop. So pop in a stack, to delete any element in any data structure, first we need to check whether it is empty or not. So we start and then we see whether it is empty or not. If it is empty, then the top index will point to -1. So the condition to check, you can see if top equals to -1, then print underflow and we will return. Otherwise, if few elements are there, okay, and we have to return the element which we have deleted, then we can make one copy into temporary variable. You can see temp equals to stack at top, so that 4 will assign to this temporary variable. Now after this, after deleting 4, now your top will point to index number 2. That means top will decrease. So we are writing top equals to top -1. So you can see top now is pointing to index number 2, and then we can return that value which we have deleted. So this is the algorithm to delete an element into a stack.
For better understanding, we have taken one example here. A stack is a linear data structure which enables the user to add or remove integers from one end only, using the concept of LIFO. An array containing the marks of 50 students in ascending order is to be pushed into the stack. So define a class array2stack with the following details. Class name is array2stack. Instance variables are given there. One array to store marks, one array for stack, cap for the size or capacity, and top is the index, which will point to the topmost element. Then few functions are there. So to define this class or to write this code, we have to simply follow the language of question from top to bottom.
So the language from top to bottom one by one. First you will see what is the name of class. So class name is array2stack. So you can see you will write first class array2stack. Then what are the instance variables? So first is integer array m for marks, and according to question marks are to be input in 50 subjects. So we can see int m equals to new int 50 because size is predetermined. Then we can declare another array, that is for a stack, int st square bracket. Then int capacity and top, both are integers. So in this way we can declare instance variables. Now next is member functions. So array2stack, that is parameterized constructor, and which is used to initialize cap equals to n and top equals to -1. So we will define this parameterized constructor as public array2stack in bracket int n. Then we assign cap equals to n and top equals to -1. It is understood that whenever we give the size of array, so we need to instantiate or create the array. So st we have already declared. Now to instantiate we need to write only st equals to new, data type is int, and in bracket capacity. So we will assign this. So this way we can instantiate this array. So this is the definition of parameterized constructor. Now we will see next function, that is input marks. To input the marks from the user and store it in the array m in ascending order, and simultaneously push the marks into the stack st by invoking the function pushMark. You can see void input marks. For any input function, your first statement should be scanner statement of object creation. So we can write scanner followed by sc, this is the object, equals to new scanner system.in. Then we ask user to enter the marks in ascending order as per the question requirement. And for array we need one loop. So we are running one loop for int I equals to 0 because indexing starts from 0, I less than 50, I plus plus. Then we assign marks with this statement. Next int is the function to take integer, you all know this thing, and mi equals to sc dot next int. So that will copy that value from the keyboard into mi. Now this value we are going to push by invoking function pushMarks. So we will invoke this function pushMarks in bracket mi. So this is the definition for this input marks function. Now the main function is that pushMark. To push the marks we into the stack at top index if possible, otherwise display not possible. So we can see void pushMarks int v. First thing is that to insert anything we have to check whether it is full or not. So we can check if top equals to capacity -1, okay, which is equal to size -1. Then we have to display according to question not possible. So we are printing here not possible. Otherwise only two steps we need to remind. First we increment the top index with top plus plus. Then at this index we can assign the value v. So st at top equals to v. So this is your pushMark. Now next function is int popMarks. To return marks from the top index if possible, otherwise return -999. So again you can see int pop marks we have to write, and as I told key to delete anything, first we have to check whether structure is empty or not. So to check whether this stack is empty or not, the condition is if top equals to -1. So if it is empty, so we have to return -999 according to the question. So we will write return -999. Else what we need to do, we will make one copy of that top index variable. So we are writing int temp equals to st top, then top minus minus, and at last we have to return this value in return temp. Now last function is display function. Displays the elements of current stack if possible. If stack is not empty, that means, otherwise display a message not possible. So that means first we have to check whether stack is empty or not. So condition is if top equals to -1, that means stack is empty. So we have to display message not possible. So we will display this message not possible. Otherwise, to find or display elements of the stack, so we will not go till size, we will go till last element. That means your indexing will start from 0 but will reach till top index only. So we run the loop as int I equals to 0, I less than equals to top, and I plus plus, and we can display the stack element as sti. So this is your display function. I hope this example made you clear about the stack concepts. Thank you. We will discuss another linear data structure Q in next video. Till then, bye.